What do you think, celebrities and guns, Dennis? You really think they should be allowed to have them?
What do you mean, regular people?
Yeah.
I thought everybody did have a gun.
It depends how big a celebrity you are. If you're like Gandolfini, you can have a bunch of assholes, you know, challenge you in bars every night.
Right.
So you should have a gun. But if you're like Screech from Saved by the Bell, I mean, who wants to kill him other than his acting coach?
I bet plenty of people go after
This is
him.
protection because they're famous, or?
No, we're saying like in New York, there's very strict gun laws. Yeah. Celebrities are allowed to have them, but regular people aren't. So if you're a celebrity getting stalked, but what about hot girls get stalked? All girls get stalked all the time.
See that dumb Jerry Seinfeld? He walks around McDougal Street like
that's right.
He doesn't carry a gun.
He's Jewish. They don't carry guns.
He's right.
It's just I don't know. It depends on how much of a pussy you are. I guess. I mean, it's just whatever.
So you're
man.
saying that pussies carry guns?
Whatever.
So you're saying anybody with a gun in the hip hop world is
basically.
A punk.
And let me tell you something. Wait, whoa.
Yeah, that's what you said, dummy. That's what you said. Phooey.
This is the worst movie season since 1997. One of the biggest bombs was obviously Gigli. Look at this.
Oh, this professional. In every relationship, there's a bull and a cow. I'm the bull. You're the cow. You got that?
Yeah, I got it. Bull cow.
Now, I thought that was a good scene, myself. But how could a movie be that bad with all this money? Nick, what happens?
First of all, you got a movie where J-Lo spreads her legs and it still lost money. That's how bad the script sucked, okay? Right? She opens her leg, she says, turkey time, gobble, gobble. I mean, who's writing the dialogue? Jared from Subway? I mean, the problem is, why does Hollywood think every time two celebrities that they have to make a movie together? You know what I mean? Burt Reynolds, Sally Fields, Madonna and Sean Penn, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. You know, I mean, every time. Seriously. Yeah, that was pre-written, ass.
Now, Dennis, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Dennis, you've been in some movies that might not have turned out the way you'd intended.
I did. Everybody's done at least one giant piece of shit. I've done at least two. Two if I see huge bomb. Huge.
I thought it was great. I thought Dumbo Drop was great. I thought
Dumbo Drop.
I thought when Cuba Gooding was running around, and he was the gang. That was a good. That was a good. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm saying it was good. Well, self-esteem. He's like, that was good. It was good.
This is why Patrice.
Dumbo Drop was not good.
This is why Patrice O'Neal. Can I just say something?
Yes.
This is why Patrice O'Neal is brilliant, because he took your horrible statement, 2 bombs, and instead of saying, well, you can't, obviously he actually thinks he only wasn't 2 bombs, he started complimenting things so people go, oh yeah, 5 bombs, 8 bombs.
How are we qualifying?
That's how brilliant he is.
Let me tell you something.
I was in Night at the Roxbury, so watch it.
How are we qualifying bombs? Because to me, we're talking about big budget, high profile, right?
No, what we're saying is, what do you think happens to these big budget movies that make some of these bombs? Not your, I'm saying, what do you think? Because you've been on the scene where you see read a great script.
Who cares?
Is this a philosophical?
Everybody cares because
it's a
movies
piece of that came out last week and it'll be gone next week.
No, it's not about Gigli. It's about the whole business. Every movie stinks.
I still don't care.
But I care.
Why do you care?
Because I go to the movies. I'm sitting there watching a movie all excited. The next thing it's awful, and I leave miserable.
Go see my movie, Secret Lives of Dentists. That's a good movie. It's out right now.
Is it good?
Yeah,
it is good. And I'll tell you what else. You know what else is good?
Yes, Rocky 1.
Rocky 1's a great movie. I'm talking about right now.
Oh, okay.
Seabiscuit. Seabiscuit.
They really won't give it up, the Italians.
Seabiscuit is a good movie.
Oh, they live for that movie.
Stallone's a genius.
Stallone is great.
Finding Nemo is a great movie.
Leona and Keitel have a problem.
The agents are the problems, Colin. Every time 2 celebrities get together in like P. Diddy's hot tub, there's a couple of William Morris agents with telescopes on the roof going, well, we got to do something with those 2.
Well, that is part of it, but don't you think it's also just the scripts? Let me ask you this. I can't believe you say, who cares?
I don't
We're in the
care.
middle of But I wish I would have known that before the show. Then I would have said, well, Dennis, you don't care about this, but what do you think? Or what does your buddy think? You said it so. What's your problem?
Did you guys argue like this on the set of Who's the Man?
Another good movie.
There he goes again.
I like that movie. That was good. I like Who's the Man.
I think we all know what Patrice is saying. There's more than 2. Now listen.
My point at this particular moment is I actually care more about the Red Sox and the Yankees and about what the weather's going to be tomorrow and what I'm going to eat for dinner than I care about damn Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck.
Listen, nobody wants your zen and the art of being a Boston Irish guy attitude. All right, look, show some respect. Don't leave me alone with these people. We'll be right back. Judgment Day is coming.
Yeah, sure.
Chicago Cubs manager Dusty Baker caught some flack for his comment blacks and Hispanics withstand the hot weather better than most whites. Jimmy the Greek lost his job for making similar comments. The Dusty Baker story went away fast, as it should have. But if he'd been white, you know he'd be making a tearful apology and stepping down right now. I apologize if I offended my black and Latino constituents. I apologize to whites. I apologize to the meteorologists who have to deal with the reality of heat and cold and its effect on the different races. I apologize to the American people. All climates are good in their own way. I do not believe in climate control, except in the case of inclement weather. So the point is, isn't there a double standard when it comes to crying racism, Patrice?
Yes. And white people created it. First of all,
They did.
First of all, you know, white people talking about black issues is like.
What black issue?
Well, white people talking about anything black. It's like women talking about, or men talking about abortion. You know, women, no matter if the dude is right or not, women just don't want to hear it, you know, because we don't have anything to do with it. So when white people talk about, you know, oh, we were bred for slavery. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear about white black historians. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear
the truth.
Look, man, Jimmy the Greek. I agreed with everything he said because it's the truth.
Leave that Greek out of it.
It's the
Probably
truth.
dead
I
by
agree
now.
with him, man, but he just can't say it. He's not allowed to say it. But black people are not the ones that got him out. It's just white people did that.
Yeah, the white people did
white
that
liberals
part.
go, oh Lord, and we not supposed.
That's
And then
right.
they get slavery. Ooh, we ain't supposed to. And then
Because they're scared of you can't say anything. Guess what?
I think Dusty
we can say
Baker-
whatever the hell we want.
I think
What's
Dusty
that?
Baker was absolutely right in what he said.
He is right.
Absolutely.
That's not the
And I
point.
think he's a great manager. I like the way he handles his teams. And you know what? Jimmy the Greek, I don't even remember what he said. What did he say?
He said they were bred for this. They were bred.
Basically said the
slaves were
same
bred
thing.
so they're
Slavery.
better athletes. They're
Big
bigger,
women,
stronger,
big men,
big
big
men,
children,
big women.
big slaves.
Look, and he's a perfect proof of it. Look
There
at the
you
size
go.
of this son of a bitch.
So Jimmy the Greek said
That Patrice O'Neal would have made a hell of a
That's what he said.
linebacker.
Okay,
Yes.
now I remember.
The theory from the guy in Hawaii at the college that did a study on this said it has to
What
do.
guy?
The guy, a
The guy in
professor.
Hawaii.
yeah.
Did a theory.
The
did a
piece of
study on
paper
this.
they gave us to read before the
here's
show,
where the
you
black guy
jackass.
talks over the white guy, you jerk. Anyways,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
it says, because it has to do with a surface area of the skin. Black people have longer limbs than us, so the heat dissipates. This isn't my theory, so don't fucking
So
laugh
he's
at
just
me.
repeating it. Go ahead, stupid.
What are you waiting for, a liver snap? so it has to do with surface area. They have longer limbs, they have more surface area. And if this theory is true, you could stand on
I'm
the
listening.
You could stand on the
Longer limbs, finish.
You could stand on the sun for a week and not break a sweat, you fat bastard. Well, I'm sure.
Ridiculous conversation.
No, it's not a ridiculous.
Thank you, Dennis.
It
Thank
is
you.
ridiculous.
The black guy laying
It's
on
not
a
even
rug.
about Dusty Baker anymore. Once he brought up the fact that white people should not bring up certain subjects, that's when it became a good conversation. If you guys can't handle the, you know, the level of it, but hey,
Well,
listen.
what are you saying? We weren't up to par with you two?
Christ.
No, I'm saying that this son of a bitch called it ridiculous, but I'm
It
saying
is
it wasn't.
ridiculous. We covered the topic. We should move on now. That's all I'm saying. It's like your
Fine,
it's like your Keitel
There's four
story.
guests.
This Keitel story. This whole thing about how evil Harvey Keitel. Harvey Keitel's trying to do a goddamn scene in the movie, and some Irish guy standing there staring. I'm going, hey, that's Harvey Keitel. That's the story.
Well, let me tell you something. When I was doing Roxbury, and it was a scene where I had to present, I was
Roxbury,
angry.
that's the intern for the Night at the Roxbury, the big epic movie he did.
I had a couple of big scenes with Catan where I was trying to get serious, and if somebody came by,
Yeah.
and they said, "Hey, aren't you idiots from SNL?" I used it in my scene. That's what Keitel should do. Maybe they wouldn't have booted him off Apocalypse Now.
You know, it's scary that headshot of the Jimmy the Greek is going to look like me in about 5 years. That's what I'm
All right, look. You want to move along? We'll move along.
down the leg.
We're moving along.
To do. Let's go. Come on.
Are we
I
allowed
don't like
to?
his indignance without Greg Giraldo on the show. He's getting a little bit, you know what I mean?
You're
We need
right.
Greg here to attack
Yeah,
him.
leave us alone. Go bully Greg. He's not here today. Leave us alone. Just because Greg's not here, he's got to yell at us.
That's right.
What do you
a
always have to
half-hour
yell at
show.
people?
We've been here for an hour and a half already. Come
Why
on.
can't you be?
I got other stuff to do. Come on.
Oh, so do I. We got to go do a tough crowd comedy special.
He's got another bomb to premiere. Come on, the
All right,
roast.
look. All right, are we
getting
changing
ready
the
for the
subject?
roast.
Is this over? Our national economy depends on you knowing which projects to buy. See, it's over. Happy? Go fulfill your civic duty. We'll be right back.